I guess just to reiterate what I've already have said is just purely from the safety perspective of it. Just I don't know how you would live with an employee getting injured or seriously hurt or even killed if something would have happened because you were hung up on the cost of a piece of equipment that it could have um, minimized that risk drastically. I just I don't know. I don't know. I just always felt like the way we were doing it, there's got to be a better way. There's got to be a safer way, and I didn't care for doing it the way we were, and just was looking for a safer option, an easier option. And then the tire grabber with the capability of the rotating and the tilting and being able to line it up to uh, get the wheel mounted, especially if you're changing tires quite a bit, especially on the sprayers. Um, just even from the fact of not dinging up the threads on the studs, and because you're forcing things you got to replace because you stripped out the nut on it, and I mean, which is minuscule in comparison to something worse happening, but it just kind of all comes together as it just all around just way better way to do it. So the way we were doing it was with a homemade jack stand with a bottle jack on top of it. We were doing one wheel at a time, moving the wheels on and off with either a bobcat or a forklift. I just We had done it that way for a number of years. I was always concerned about just something bad happening, and sprayers with their auto air leveling suspension, you'd be jacking on this or whatever, and pretty soon the whole sprayer would move, and just purely from a safety standpoint, you've got $450,000 piece of equipment that you've got $50 jack and some other stuff that's monkeyed together because you're too cheap to buy a fancier jack that would save from causing damage to the equipment or causing bodily harm to a human. It's one of those items that once you get past the cost of it and have it, especially if you're running multiple units, or you're a tire repair shop or a dealership where you're using the thing to any extent, I think you very quickly would be getting past the cost of the product once you had it on site.